Hey guys, it's your average middle-aged American back again. Trying to get to the heart of the problem. What's going on with this blackout in Spain and Portugal? Yes, I'm sitting all the way over here in southern United States. Yes, it's hot. Yes, we have power issues occasionally. But apparently you guys don't. But my understanding is people are blaming it on being too green, or a cyber attack, or Trump. So what do you guys think? You know, it's weird. It's a weird situation because I don't see how you guys had any more demand than normal. And they're saying, I watched there's another video I did on this. They were saying that that there was no hardware problems or anything. If there was no hardware problems or anything, why did it take 6, 8, 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever, to get it working? Let me know what you guys think. Type in the comments. Enough jibber jabber. Let's see what's going on. This is a short and sweet one.
As authorities in Spain and Portugal work to get the whole of the Iberian peninsula reconnected to the power grid, questions are being asked what caused the two countries to suddenly go offline. A massive outage hit at around lunchtime on Monday, plunging businesses and transport networks into chaos.
En lo que respecta a las causas,
about the cause, what the Red Eléctrica technicians are telling us is that at 12:33 this afternoon, 15 gigawatts of generation were suddenly lost from the system, and that they were lost in just 5 seconds.
That's a lot more than 1.21 gigawatts. Oh, what it was? Back to the Future? 1.21 gigawatts. I think that's what it was. I'm in a weird mood, folks. Okay, so here are my solutions. You ready? I want 10% of anybody. If you implement this, I want 10% of the profit. Now, I take that back. I want 10% of the sales. You can adjust your margin accordingly. I don't care how much you make on it. I want 10% off the top. In perpetuity, forever. Battery backed up. Street traffic lights. It seems so simple. Keeps traffic flowing. Even if the gas stations don't work, even if your cell phone doesn't work, cars can still get through traffic. They flip over, they lose power, they just flip over automatically. 30-second green, 30-second red, 30-second green, 30-second red. They don't need to be connected to the grid. They don't need to be connected to your infrastructure for transportation, supply and demand and flow and all that nonsense. No, it's better than not working. That's simple. Simple solution number one. So solution number two, put solar panels on top of your trains. Even if you just have a separate little 100 horsepower motor that runs on electric. Aren't your trains electric? Why were the train? Or no, I guess they were getting power from the rails, aren't they? Like a subway. Whatever. Solar panels on the roof. If it's already electric, that makes it even easier. Even if the thing goes 5 miles an hour, at least it gets people eventually home, eventually to the next train station, so they're not stuck in the middle of nowhere. Those are my two right now. That's all I got. I'll give you more soon.
This is something that has never happened before.
esto es algo que no había ocurrido jamás.
It is still not known what caused the sudden drop in power.
Put one car on the train that's full of batteries. So now you have solar power and backup batteries on every train.
Power supply, which was equal to about 60% of Spain's
Whoa.
needs at the time. Authorities.
So 30 gigawatts is what you normally, 32 gigawatts is your peak. Why is your peak at 10 o'clock at night? Is that when everybody's like cooking dinner? I know you guys eat late. You don't eat that late, do you? Your peak is 10 o'clock at night? So, yeah, it just dropped off the face of the earth. And if it's some fluke deal, then why didn't they just boot right back up? Even if it took 2 hours. You know, even if you broke it into 15-minute segments for 8 different areas, what's the problem? Somebody's covering something up. Somebody's lying.
Time. Authorities in Portugal blamed it on a rare atmospheric phenomenon, while some in Spain speculated on a rapid rise in temperature of 5 degrees shortly before the outage. Spain's electrical...
Hold on a second. If you guys can't handle a 5-degree increase, look at that keyboard. Well, that's wild. What is that, an editing keyboard or something? Huh. Yeah, I'm easily distracted. Bird. So, how could 5 degrees, I mean, even 5 degrees Celsius, how could that dramatically impact you guys? Most of you don't have air conditioning, right? So it's not like everyone turned their air conditioning on at the same time. It's not cold, so no one's turning the heat on. Well, what would 5 degrees do? What does that have anything to do with anything? I smell a cover-up.
Provider Red Eléctrica said a very strong oscillation in the network had cut off Spain's grid from the rest of continental Europe, leading to the system's collapse. Getting both countries back online was a gradual process because of the risk of overloading the network yet again. Spain was able to call on France and Morocco to supply emergency power to reboot its own networks, but Portugal was forced to do so on its own. The episode on...
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't expecting anybody to call on Morocco to bail them out. That's interesting. That's good though, you guys have those ties. I know, you had the ties in the past. I get that, but I mean, in modern day, it's nice to have a country you can call on that can actually help you out. I smell cover-up.
Underlines deficiencies in Spain's power grid, which is relatively isolated from the rest of Europe, and the country's shift to renewable energy sources, which now...
You guys have any controversy over this whole green thing? I'm all for solar panels. Everything I've read, wind generators are a complete waste of money. High maintenance, eyesore, ROI is in the toilet, low producers. What do you guys know about wind generators? And why is this, I mean, is this really a government site here, or a infrastructure site with all these little dinky panels?
Shift to renewable energy sources, which now supply 56% of its electricity, has not been fully matched by upgrades to system management.
I don't know. There you go, guys. I think if you're going to be 56% dependent on something like solar or windmills, wind generators, then maybe you should like double that so that it's a reliable source no matter what. What do I know? I went to school for business. I didn't go to school for power integration, but it's just weird. It's weird. The whole situation's weird. Let me know your thoughts. Be civil. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Appreciate all you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Thanks for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Can you believe that we now have over 1,000 subscribers and over 100 videos in our YouTube library? Me neither. It's been less than a year, and this channel has grown so rapidly. What's more important than the number of subscribers is the quality of subscribers. Our subscribers are knowledgeable and generous with their time. They teach us about their country and their culture from their firsthand experiences. See, over 95% of my subscribers live outside of the United States. So we're getting information firsthand. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that button. I think you'll enjoy it and it doesn't cost you anything. If you'd like to see other videos similar to this one on the same country, click here. If you'd like to see some videos on some other countries in Europe, click there. Want to see some of the most beautiful castles and cathedrals in the world? They're over here. Want to check out the United States? We're down here. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.